What is this hitbox, my man? I've never seen worse hitboxes than this. The bullet goes straight through our head. Excuse me. Everything I say is based on my own opinions and experience. I'm not speaking for the public, and my feedback should be treated as such. You are watching Nico Evaluates. With 28 years of experience on Mega Man games, 7 years of doing the No Miss Buster Only challenge, and countless Snupster Races, as well as being the QA tester for Mega Man Unlimited and Mega Man Rock and Roll, I'm here to tell you my honest opinions on different Mega Man games. So sit tight and learn. Hello people and welcome to Nico Evaluates Megamari. This game was pledged by Caleb Wilkins in my Patreon, so this is for you. You too can pledge a game for the show by going to patreon.com/NicoEvaluates. Also don't forget the Discord benefits that come with that. It's another one of these Toho things, I believe. We've already looked at Rosenkreuz Stilette and Rosenkreuz Stilette Freuden Satchel. So this is looking kinda the same. I'm not sure what the relation to the other games is, if there is any. But definitely the engine and whatnot looks to be the same. This was released in 2006 in Japan only. I'm running this with an English patch. I'm not an expert on Toho, actually I know nothing about it. Almost nothing. So I'm not an expert on little girls here, so oh my god, it has passwords. If somebody knows the relation between Megamari and Rosenkreuz Stilette, let me know. Other than it both being like Toho inspired or something like that. Well, the first problem I had with this game was that, well, first of all, when you press escape, it resets without asking anything. It just resets. No questions asked. And then I couldn't skip this intro at all. So no button worked. It was until I watched it for the first time. Then I could skip it. And then I had another problem, believe it or not, in key config. Every keyboard key was set to the down arrow. So you can imagine how difficult it was to get to this menu. So if you want to set these, and if you want to play this with your controller, what you have to do, and in this very specific order that I'm gonna tell you. So first you set up your keyboard, you press up, down, left, right. Then you set the A, B and start, still on the keyboard mind you. Now you cannot escape this without also configuring the controller, so now on your controller, press jump, fire and start. Now you can escape. If you don't do it like that, it's not gonna work. Essentially what happens is that every time it's gonna ask you for your keyboard input and then it's gonna ask you for your gamepad input, and you cannot select whether you're using the D-pad or the analog stick. So you have to set up join the key on the arrow keys after you do all of this. So quite a lot of bad design aspects here. One of the worst menus I've seen on this show. But that's how it works. Patchouli knowledge is frustrated by the intruder that black witch who takes things and never return. Fed up. Patchouli remodeled the library and created another world. No one will disturb her quiet time. Patchouli is satisfied. But now, Marisa's challenge begins. Megamari. So somebody messed up her library and she's mad. Gotcha. Music is damn great though. Just listen to this. My god, it's a great intro. Always with this weird engine, the graphics are very strange and pixely. So I've heard that the idea in this game is that you have two characters to choose from, and you swap between them. Sounds familiar, huh? Select your target. I always feel, for some reason when I play these games, like Rosenkreuz Stilette and this, always makes me feel really dirty. I don't like the feeling I get from playing these games. There's something very wrong about this. Well, Cerno's attack is in the Mega Man Maker. That much I know. Well, this seems the easiest, determined by my understanding of those sentences down there. She seems pretty aloof, but she's actually pretty, you know. No, I don't know. Yuyuko Zagioni, Princess of the Dead. Maybe I'll pick this instead. Raisin Yuyinaba. It's a fine looking level select. I'm not sure why the boxes are done this way. Like a ladder, but oh well. That's alright. Let's go here first, I mean. Let's see what this is. No intro stage, thank god. Start. Excuse me. Where's this music? So upon landing here I noticed that we landed right about here. And then you still have this little sliver on the left where I could move. It's kind of gives you that cheap feeling for the game. I would always prefer if you landed here. And that was the end of the screen on the left here. So that doesn't happen. So it's another Rosencruyz still at the game, huh? So now I can swap characters like this. Not sure who they are. I'm sure somebody will give us the synopsis in the comments even if we ask for it or not. So there's no buffering on the shots, which is good. You can shoot 3 times on the ground. 3 times in the air. Very responsive controls. Got a tippy toe. Which works most of the time. Sometimes she moves but doesn't actually move. She moves her leg but doesn't actually move forward. The tippy toe could be better. But it does well for itself. Alright, so the mechanics work pretty well. No other buttons present, no slide or nothing. So the other character apparently has a laser. Holy shit. We'll see how much we'll use her. Alright, let's see then. Give me another Rosencruyz game then. Look at those eyebrows. Very profound. Every time you shoot, she lifts them up. There's just something really wrong about this, like for me. I don't know what it is, but I always feel really filthy when I play these games. Let's get that out of the way there first. Oh, okay. That's the first thing that happens in the game. Okay. You want me to evaluate this? I'll fucking evaluate it. First transition, you chop on an enemy, right? Never do that. Don't just drop the player into enemies after a transition. You're not supposed to do that. Okay. We got that. Let's not do that again. Okay, good. Good. Nice. My man. Oh. It's a nice little enemy here. Good luck hitting it. Whoa, a big mushroom. That must mean a lot of health. Weird graphics, I'll take it. Yikes! It's like a harpy or something. That's a nice attack pattern. So I've heard this game is kind of like a bullet hell, kind of like Toho games usually are. We'll see. But why am I killing little girls? I mean, it's not something I do daily usually. Are they not coming back? Yes, they are! What is that? That's just jumps, huh? I'm just killing a helpless girl that jumps around. But why? And every time... That bothers me. So every time there's a sound effect, the music like lingers off. Listen to this. That's really bothersome to my ears. Your ears didn't like that. So, oh my god. What? I'm not sure what I think about enemies that go off screen and then come back. Oh my god. The hitboxes are a bit off. So it's just a bunch of like small annoying enemies grouped together to make like the bigger picture, so to say. Look at that. That's a lot of different enemies at once. Man, the music goes off every time you shoot someone. That hurts my brain. Why? We don't have to do that. That disturbs me greatly. It's like I'm losing my hearing every time. It's like I get scared that I actually went deaf. Well, it's a bunch of small enemies coming at us. Oh, gox. Okay, herd animation works well. We've tested that now. Accidental or not, I'm gonna let you decide. Even though it's a lot of small enemies coming at us like that, it works pretty well. And let me tell you, even though this resembles Rosenkreuzstilette a lot, man, is the gameplay a lot better. Like a lot better. So far, I mean, it could still get a lot worse, but the enemies are different, they're not just copies. Rosenkreuzstilette has the mistake of just reusing old Mega Man enemies and just redoing the same rooms, which is kind of like, why would you play that instead of the original games? Well, this here seems original so far, which is nice. Not really sure what I think about this. Look at the spikes at the bottom, or the whatever bamboo sticks those are. They are just cut off. And the screen just, like, the screen, it's a new screen, but it looks cheap when it's done this way. You should at least, like, add a ground layer below the spikes. So it doesn't look like they're just, like, painted on there. Looks really cheap there. Really, like, I have to get used to the fact that our hat is not a hitbox. Look! Our head is not a hitbox. What is this hitbox, my man? I've never seen worse hitboxes than this. The bullet goes straight through our head. Excuse me. Wow. Holy hell. Okay, well, I guess our legs are the only hitbox. Have to get used to that. Wonder if that's the same thing for the enemies. Get rid of these. So they don't jump up. Or will they? Let's check. Ladder climbing speed could be faster, methinks. Yeah, I think they just start jumping up when you get close to them, which is nice. So you don't have to kill them before, but... I would always be careful about putting ladders behind the health bar, but I know sometimes you can't. You can't really go around that, so it's part of the game layout. I understand that. What is the star at the top of the health bar? Oh, they have independent health bars as well. So what is the point with this character then? Well, I guess we're gonna see, but just holding a button down and everything dies. Sure, there's a bit of a low damage on it, but seems kinda crazy. All good placement so far. Whoa. I'm liking the game so far. It's really fresh. Even though I don't like the looks, I don't like these overly cutesy games usually, and especially when they look like this. But the cute thing they understood about enemies like a bullet hell enemy is that they don't suddenly swap the pattern without you knowing. So those blue ones always shoot the same way. I like how those bullets overlap. It's a nice touch. So you know where to stand, right? That's one of the key elements in designing games. Is that how you teach the player? Oh, I didn't see the ladder behind there. I thought you were supposed to go right. That's what I mean about the overlapping health bar, I guess. Gotta be careful with that. So far, like I said, liking this a lot over Rosencrust games. Like a lot. It's a lot better. I mean, it seems original, seems fresh. And now that I think about it, a lot of the inspiration for Rosenkreuzstilette games probably came from this. And now I can see why they failed so badly. Fuck! Even though there's a lot going on, it's really done like amazingly well, at least this level here. You never feel like, hey, that was unfair, it's all your fault, and this is my fault for letting them live. I got impatient. But the hitboxes are bad, they are just horseshit. They are really bad. Of course, it's for our benefit, but still, that's a problem. What is that? Weapon energy, probably. I'm liking the level length as well, it's really a good length for a level. I'm actually surprised I'm praising this game so far. I don't usually like games like this. Let's see the challenge for the energy. Use the tippy toe we have. And then die. I'll resume. I was sure I was gonna make that. Yes. That's probably our lives at the bottom there. If I had to guess. Guessing is never good, you should probably tell us. But it's our hats, so our hat resembles life. Makes sense, I mean. Not sure about the yin-yang symbol there. What is that? What is that about? Kind of seems off. Regarding every other thing in this. Look at this level, how well it's done. Look at me dodging all of this. It's really done amazingly well. Of course, the hitbox is so lenient that I'm just getting hit half the time probably if it was fixed. But, like this though, I know where the hitbox is, so I can use that to my benefit in dodging these things. I mean, look at those hitboxes. Complete horseshit, I mean. Definitely when I said the worst we've seen, I wasn't lying. These are the worst hitboxes I've ever seen in a game. Okay, that hits us. So basically, our head is not a hitbox. The hitbox starts from the arms. If you can keep that in mind, you can probably dodge a lot of things. What a horrible job. I mean, usually when you like develop a game, you're the most careful about the main protagonist being done well. And this is where it's not, so it's kind of like, what happened? Not sure I like these sections with a lot of enemies roaming the ground. And I'm having difficulties judging my jumps, apparently. Oh, this is where they went a bit overboard with the layouts. Not a big fan of that. So the bigger fellow drops the smaller fellows down. I do like blasting these things. Feels good when you kill a bunch of those, so... A lot of enemies, maybe, yes, but... It feels good to kill them. There's a breeder section here, apparently. Uh-oh. Move fast, because those are gonna trap more enemies. Oh, they trapped! Alright, so they explode into smaller ones. Very good, you taught us how those work and then put us to the test with them. Very nicely done. A big eye here. Nice explosions and wow. So now we have one of these jumps which I fail at usually for some reason. I mean, just copying one thing like the big eye, not a huge deal. Trying to check if the game pauses every time you land from a jump, but I don't think so. I think I was just dreaming that. Maybe there's a little bump, but I'm not sure. Alright, so this is the gate here. I'm kinda impressed. Why are there spikes in this room? I'm kinda impressed, I have to tell you. I wasn't expecting this to be a good game. I mean, so far, of course, it can just get worse. Okay, cool. Look at the hitbox! Oh, I can't stop saying that, because it's so ridiculously bad. What about this lady here? Let's just use her HP first, and then... So these are familiar attack patterns from Rosencruz. I failed to press start in time. Uh-oh, last life, no. Try that again. So essentially you always have 2 health bars for a boss. It's probably still not enough considering that these are bullet hell bosses. Ooh. Okay. I got that. And just by careful positioning, we should be fine. It's all about positioning in these bosses, I can tell. I mean, even though they're bullet hells, look at how well they're done. Of course, I think Toho is known for like doing games like this where it's all about your positioning and seeing what happens next. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think that's the whole idea of these games. They're bullet hell games, but done with a good taste. So there we go. Yeah, we're definitely gonna have problems even with 2 health bars, I can tell. But this is a very well done boss. I don't know. I don't see a lot wrong with this. I mean, I guess the one thing that is kind of bothering me is that the layout is done in such a way where we're almost always on the bottom left corner. That's a double KO. So if you die before getting the weapon, it doesn't count. Okay, that's well thought out. I shouldn't be gifted for sucking, right? So that was legitimately a case where I do feel like the boss legitimately killed us. Yeah, that's a bad screen. So I like the patterns, but forcing us to the left side of the screen quite a lot there. Because most of the attacks were fired in the middle. Yeah, it's a game you don't want to run through, I can see that. So if you just let the enemies live, you're in trouble because there's gonna be a lot of bullets flying around. We did a lot better going slowly than going fast. Definitely the strong suit of the game so far is enemies and how they're done and where they are in the world. Relation to you. So it's a game where you don't want to let anything live. The more shit that is alive, the more chances for you to die. Hey! I don't think that's supposed to happen. It is supposed to happen! That's a secret, my man. I love how we accidentally came here. What is that even? It's one of the 4 blue stars, whatever that is. Well, I'm glad we came here accidentally. And it's a fine room for picking that up. Alright, interesting. Well, that's a bit of a cheap secret, but I can appreciate the way it was done. You accidentally going there by just walking through the scenery. I can appreciate that. Shame there's no quick switch for the character. I mean, the manual that I read says the C button is a quick menu, but does nothing. So I'm just swapping the character because the other one is about to die. Not really a fan of this laser, it's so weak. It's really an afterthought, I feel like. And just hold it down, just like... Whereas with the other character you're basically shooting things, with this you just hold down the ladder. Laser! A laser you hold down. Losing my mind apparently. I mean, you would think that the laser worked better on other things than other things, but it just does the same damage to everything so far that I can see. So if I had to guess, the blue star is probably an E-tank, but we'll see. I was kind of hoping that it was some kind of a super secret thing that they had 4 in the entire game to find, but that's probably just an E-tank. This is a bit of a rough jump, but you can make that. Yeah, definitely liking this character more. There's probably... Not sure if the weapons have specific uses for different characters. This is a hard one to go up. Ooh! You have to be on top of your game. I missed that again somehow. The one up has no eyes. The fuck? That's scary as hell. Or no pupils. Run, bitch! I called her a bitch right in front of her tits. Alright, no deaths. Whoa! Probably gonna die the first time. Here goes I have... Yo! The hitbox is saving me again. That's just crazy. She looks like a strip dancer. I like that the basic attack, which is the bullets, is not her strong suit, it's the fucking missiles. Swap characters here. See what we can do with this. Not much though, I can tell you that. Yeah, the only weakness of this fight is just your limited space and you getting stuffed in corners. Because you really don't want to be in the middle when this happens. You can take one more hit, I suppose, and then take the E-tank. One more other hit. There we go, now... How do I use that? It's not an E-tank. I thought for sure that's an E-tank. Maybe there's another button I used to pick that up. Oh shit. Well damn, those are actually some kind of items and not E-tanks. Oh fuck. Liking the difficulty so far though. Just don't get hit by her body. This is a game where if somebody does this no miss perfect, I'm gonna be really impressed. But once you know exactly where the hitbox is, I assume that's gonna be a bit easier. Well done boss, I think. Here. Fuck. Please. Oh my god. This is our last chance. Die! Nice. That's a fun boss there. This is the music. Marisa got Psycho Missile. Explosives are the best. So, am I supposed to swap the character to give the weapon to the other one? Maybe. That's a thought. Let's check another one. So missiles would probably kill... Well, that one's pretty, so that's her strong suit. She's strong. She's small. I don't know what that is. I don't know who that is. Some kind of a secret. That's Cutman. So that's some kind of a medic. Let's just go to Cutman. That's probably easy. Nobody told me she was gonna have a fucking saber. Well, this looks like a wallpaper I had on my Windows 98 computer. Yup, if you take the weapon with the said character, the other one doesn't get it. Are they gonna be different for different characters? I don't know. Holy fuck, that's like a crash bomb then. Bit of a weapon recycling there then. Not really coming up with the original ideas too much. We'll see how that goes though. It's kinda chunky. Is there a secret down there? It's so hard to drop down into a pit like this. No, that's a pit. I mean, if you make something to look like a secret, and it's really hard to drop into the said pit to begin with, maybe just make it a secret. And again, we drop here and then there's a little sliver on the left. Who's gonna drop into that pit? I'm gonna ask that... That's a question I'm gonna ask you right now. Who's gonna drop down there? There's something weird about, like, tapping the direction buttons. The screen moves instantly. It's so fixated to the character that tapping the D-pad makes me vomit. So check all kinds of places for secrets. What is this, Castlevania 2? I'll take you to a good place. Showed her Dracula's penis. Shoot! This is a neat idea. I like this. Something new. Something original. Kinda. So the blue ones are definitely the ones to look out for. The other ones kind of just go around you a lot. This section goes on for too long. I mean, I get the idea. Just let's do something else now. Oh my god. What a painful thing. And if you die, you have to do this all over again. I usually don't like those kind of things. Where if you die in an auto-scroller like this, holy fuck, get out of me! Get fucked! Jesus, there, I see ground. Almost got scurvy. Well, we must jump into every possible ground block and try and look for secrets. So we don't miss the stars. I don't even... It's gone? The star is gone! Okay, somebody has to explain that to me before we go on, apparently. Oh no, vertical scrolling. Now you've done it. Did this need vertical scrolling? I guess so. Oh my god, this is gonna make me sick. No. Such a strong start on the previous level. And now, vertical scrolling for no reason. Let's see if there's a reason, but holy shit, this makes me ill. Oh. Oh god. Oh heck no. Oh no. Well, you can stand on the yin-yang thing. That's good, but we're gonna die here. Let's see if we get any energy back. This is a rotten stage so far. What the hell? The thing's dropped through the ground. We can only hope this is a checkpoint here. Excuse me. Holy... Just don't introduce us to those fellows, just... Whoa. Yes! I mean, look at this is kind of fun. That's a panic room done well, I feel like. Look at that. Why the fuck am I having fun with this game? That's what I'm asking. I didn't picture this. I mean, horrible start to a level, sure. Almost went back after getting hit. Would have had to redo that whole thing. I mean, this level has some grand mistakes in game design, but it's still kind of fun. Just the level itself is kind of poor. Well, that one screen was fun, I had fun there. Figuring that out. And like I said, if you let anything live, you're gonna have a bad day. Fuck, there's... Oh my god, I hate going up like this. You're forcing the player to go up the stairs by jumping, and then you can't really tackle the enemies cleanly. Well, this was a checkpoint, but I'm not sure we're gonna get very far here. Can't I just take one hit and go past this? Yes, I can. Kinda defeating the purpose. That's gonna be in a cool mini-boss room if you put a gate there or something else, so we had to kill those. So now that I can just skip them, well, kinda loses all its meaning. My goodness, this is difficult. I know, swap characters, right? Just let her take all the hits. She's our bullet sponge for now. That's, I feel like, what a lot of people are gonna end up doing. Swapping to her to take the damage and then just keep going on after that. Let's see if you can farm some energy back for the other fellow dress. There's some. Feed me! Nice. Well, that was a hard section. For no reason. I see those hidden enemies now, those are Mets. Well done, Mets, as well. Alright, that's the boss. Already. So we saw something good, we saw something bad. I think that's a fair point to be in. Let's swap to our bullet sponge for now, and check what this does. Ooh, okay. Interesting start. Alright, should have probably dodged that, to be fair. So she moves from left to right is my guess. Is she by any chance weak to the weapon we chose? Nope, not at all. Alright, I think we can do that, but it requires a few tries, which we don't have. This is our last life. Can't go back. Take the bullet sponge out first. So we probably have to go to another stage after this and try something else. We should probably be at the top here every single moment, but she's occupying the space pretty often. Oh my goodness. Well, I'm not a huge fan of this. No, I didn't have enough time. You know what, I'm gonna try that again. Always when you have these narrow platforms and then a bunch of enemies, you gotta be sure to make this good. Well, maybe it was an E-tank and because we game overed, we lost the E-tank. Oops! Holy fuck! How can I dodge that? Oh my god. Oh my god! Oh, that's a game over. Whoa. That's kinda cheap. At the very last second, just spawned a fucking fireball there. What the fuck was that? Can't stop playing this though. What the fuck is wrong with me? Can't let the Nintendo win. Oh my god, it's the ice cream truck. Jesus, this is difficult. Oh my god. You can get her down to like 10% health and then you just still lose. Oh my god, I can't beat this. Well, I gave it my best for like an hour. Guess we better get the weakness for that first. Well, if you agree with what I said, leave a like. If you disagree, leave a dislike. Catch you next time. Hop into our Discord to talk about Mega Man, white bread, and the neighbor's dog. Check out my Patreon for rewards, or if you just wanna buy me coffee. To get my quotes on your shirt, go to our Teespring store. If you want to see weekly Mega Man races, check out Snupster. To help me out, consider subscribing to the channel. I'll catch you on the next one.